Let's continue playing Master of Orion. When we last left off, we had declared war on the Mechlars in a big way, and now we're going to let them have their planet back so we can steal it from them. They have ships inbound and colony ships nearby, so they should have a go for that soon. In the meantime, I've got quite a few planets building missile ships, which I've designed, which pretty much... Where are we? Nope, that's not it. Fleet specs, which is pretty much 2 pulse-on missiles, one of the faster pulse-on missiles, or one way round that was. And it also works quite well as a bomber with Omega bombs and various other things. So we shall... Sorry, distracted. We shall continue to build them. Or begin building them. And Nissa completes Planetary Shield, Mentar, Kulfus, Paranar, Volantis, Torinor, Clystron, Cygni. Now, probably not that one, because that's the least useful. But we're now going to start enforcing the construction of defences on planets which are close to enemy attack. And the more important ones will have a lot of defences. 3 clicks. Most of them will probably only have 2. Kulfus is important, so that'll have 3. But we will at least get rid of its very slow destroyer production. This can build partially out of that. It'll kind of research slightly, but overall I think this is going to be... That can probably get away without doing too much. Nitz is an important world to us though, and Axis is a border world which is still building a shield. You're still building shields, and Doria's still building shields. Those, yeah, you need them. Altair already has 12, so it can actually stop doing that and probably build some fighters. Now, where are you going? Ooh, they've sent an invasion fleet? So that's not what I want to check, it's report. Ah, they're allied with them. That's a problem. Then what we're going to have to do is break that alliance. The easiest way I can think of. We're using up a lot of our planetary resources here, but by doing that we should have quite a lot of spy bonuses against them. They also conveniently have the best tech. That you can move to Altair. Those forces can also move to there. Frigates across, and I don't think there were too many more of those built, or if there were, they're not in convenient locations. That can reinforce that system, which can start building a load of fighter 9s. Oh, actually, that's waste. Don't want that. No, we... Are our planets suddenly set to waste? They are. This is not on. My planets do not produce waste. I don't know what that was about, but I'm not having it. Clean. You will be clean. You're clean. And Doria. Clean. Clean. Polis is clean now. It's a... See, I've locked some of these, so obviously something's happened that's caused a bit of a waste issue. Oh, I know what that might be, because I've just put planetary resources into spying. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So either way... They have a colony ship inbound. Spike has reached its planetary shield. That's an important world, so that will have lots of defences being built. As I said, that's not necessarily useful to us. These are, so they can start building massively upgraded missiles. Now see, they're going to get there in one turn. Is it worth fighting them now? This is a big question. And the answer that I'm going to come up with is not quite. Yeah, that still wants a shield, actually. Which it will get next turn. So let's go and set that to clean. Lock. Lower that. Lock. Masses of industry. No, don't lock that. Right. So we're going to have a go at taking that world out now. Let's go. Sakras attack the Cylons. They go into retreat. Let's not bomb the Mechla colony because they have a lot of factories on there. And rather than do that, I'd much rather send over some 40 million colonists / invaders. So cut that down, go and have a massive population boost here because they're going to need it. Next, Voltanis moves... Oh, hold on, is that an attack? That's an attack. Not so much for that. They can't change direction, unfortunately, but we're going to defend that place. You actually have some bases being built. I would start building a few more. Because they've proven to be awesome in the past. Well, frigates won't get there quite on time. No, most of the further forces aren't going to arrive, so that's fine. How are we doing? We have 5 spies currently in there. Report some silicoids? 130 years old. Yeah, we need a spy in there to go and update that for us. So espionage, and we'll go espionage on them as well. We might be able to get something, you never know. In the meantime, let us... Yeah, we already sent the transports, so that should be fine. Cylons attack the Mechlas. Right. Let's see how good our new ships are. Well, actually, these are current ships, but... Lots of frigates, and they are gone. Sakras attack the Cylons. 1 colony ship. Yeah, that's a wise move. We're not going to bomb the planet, of course, because it's worth something to us. So lock that off there. We know that you are arriving there. We can't really do a lot with that. Send 3 frigates over because that might be useful. How long do you arrive? 1 more turn. Just to be sure, we'll send 3 frigates over, but I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue if we've got 9 defence bases there. So they're sending in some people. Yeah, Mechlon's going to be ours. We're just going to take it. So I'm actually going to 3,000 tech points and go to next turn. Right, Mechlas attack the Scions. 9 defense bases. Bye-bye. Right. Auto. Retreat. Retreat. The world is abandoned. Improved robotic controls 5. Massive, massive thing there. Access communications allows us to change destinations en route. Or I can go for the battle computers, and I want a battle computer 8. We're not going to bomb it because with 5 resisting troops, with pathetic armaments, we're just going to take all their technology. Scientists need to research to find a cure. Battle computer 4 is the tech we got. Improved industrial tech 6. The mass driver. Right. So there is a plague going on, is there? Let's go for tech then. 1,000 tech points there. This is sort of now a couple of turns of not really doing an awful lot, but really just preparing ourselves here. So that we have a lot of people now on that world. 5 bases. So it's obviously got something of value. They're in retreat. They are in retreat. Let's send over another 35 million. 2 turns. Yeah, we're going to take that planet. Next turn then. So let's attack the mech class. 5 bases. See how this goes. With some bombs going on. I don't want to destroy the world ideally, but no bombing of that. 2 fighters. Our spies are not being able to... You have a lot of spy defenses against us, seemingly. Production technology, fleet strength, the mechlas are doomed on that front. Especially once our production goes up. That robotic tech 5, once it's actually taking effect, is going to massively improve our ability to deal with things. Missile ships are done. They're en route. We have a few bases on places now, so they're not... Most of our worlds are now reasonably well defended, it has to be said. Right, here we go. Ooh, here we go. Now, what we want here, with our weakest area is planetology. So let's go for that. Improve terraforming 40, and we're going to frame the silicoids. Yeah, partial increase. That might have been what we were researching. So the Mechla are surprisingly wiped out. 206 factories captured. New tech. Class 4 deflect fields. Oh, improved industrial waste. Excellent. Anti-missile rockets. Enhanced ECO reduction. Yes. Class 3 deflect fields. Emperor Gunnaker is bored of diplomatic games and now wishes to play war games. Does he now? Why am I not quite surprised at that? Okay. This place has a lot going on. I think I prefer some defense bases being built here. In the meantime, because it is the closest system. They can go to there. We've got additional forces coming to Ajax. Which I think now that that's happened, we need to start building more things. So we will build... Let's build some frigates. Yeah, that's the problem with it being a bit of a refit at the moment. Most of our resources are not deployed to war. Still... Off to the Ajax system. And meanwhile, we consider how much further we can go here. I can actually go and try and wipe out the Romulus system next turn. Once I actually have something there, I'll be able to go... Okay, I have additional population, so I can send some over from Altair. Possibly even as far as that. Except that they have a plague, so I can't really do much there. Sounds attack, 5 bases. Oh, we're going to steal planetology. Improved DCO restoration. More planetology. Improved terraforming 20. Right, so did we wipe that out? No, but we're going to keep that there. Right, next we're going to think about our move here. They can't actually send anyone. The whole system is maxed out. Mechlons are in the process here. How many are there? 36. We're going to send over 39. Oh god, waste. Why are you terraform the place? That'd be better if you actually spent that all on population increase, considering. Right, so now that's happened. They just have to defend Romulus until that happens. Then the Mechlars are really no match for us. We are a bit spread out, though, I would say. Let's transfer 400 points to Antis to try and keep it going. Spiker is still in the process of doing quite a lot of things, so we'll transfer another 400 over there. Then, because they are on the borders, we're going to send another 200-ish over to there, and then another, the rest rather, over to there. Right. Yeah, we need that cure. Next turn. Steel propulsion tech, nuclear engines. We're going to frame the Sacras. So how is our... we're still really going espionage. There's no real reason to really fight the Mechlars that way anymore, so we're going to turn that off. We'll keep up the efforts, though, against the Sacras, because I believe their technologies... Well, they're still somewhere near us in technology fronts, so that's okay. Now I just need to work out where they're going to attack. Well, they've got a massive force there, so yeah. We need to start considering massively reinforcing up here, so... You're going to lose all your tech points and start building missile ships every other turn. You are going to do likewise, but build frigates. You're actually going to build a bucket load of frigates every turn. Cut some of that, though. Okay, no, we're going to put all of that there then. So 140 odd, we're going to put them into the Gara system, because that'll be a useful thing once it's restored. One frigate currently out, so that can head over to Ix to support. The Voltanis system can keep its some reserves. One Nemesis inbound. I suppose then we'll go to the next turn, where I now see someone's planning an attack. Scions attack the Mechlars. Also, why do you attack the planet? What's it done? And phasors. Okay, so new weapons here. I think, on balance, we want disruptors. 2 space away. Not going to bomb it. All 39. 39 all, but we have better stuff, including hand phasors. We lost 3 men. Uridium fuel cells. That might be the only tech they had outstanding with us as well. Oh, they have 2 worlds left, actually. Apologies. And there's a colony ship inbound. Well, unfortunately, where did you actually come from? You must have had a go at taking that. Do they have toxic? They must have, or at least have something like that. Anyway, that's a Titan heading to Nizza. So, we're going to send 10 frigates over. And then we're going to reinforce it. Nizza, you can start... using that. could massively improve that, but they won't lock that. That will be fine, I think. Exis will probably do similar things here. You can keep building loads of frigates, and Doria can do half and half and get some fighters over. Not much point in you doing a lot. IX still building 2 frigates a turn. Destroyers, but I think we can swap that over. Switch you to Destroyer 9s. Kulfus can remain as it is. In fact, actually, unblock that and go doink doink. Okay, so all going rather well then. They're in refit mode. Mecklen's there, refit. Yours is going to the reserve once it sorts itself out. So what you'll do then is not that. You get yourself terraforming. That'll do. Spiker now up to maximum factories, 3 bases, 2 there. Gora has 2. Paranage, still building its shield actually. Well, this is still really just being a bit of a plague world. Think. Shall just have a bit of a population boom there, or try to. Right, let's see how you play this. We've got another turn before we can no longer sustain this horrible war. We accept your peace treaty. I can imagine they're not too pleased at that, but they will accept it. So they're now industry maxed, which is fine. Atlantis can keep building up its forces there. Romulus now has to stay there really because of that single ship. At least until we got some defences being built. And Doria, 2 turns to Nitsa. They are 1 turn away with their single Titan. I don't think that's a threat. Still, 5 a turn defense bases. Cut it down to 3. Right, that maxes out the industry. Also gets a group of frigates or fighters. Let's build fighters. Over there, they now have 1 a turn. Max industry next turn. Mentar maxes industry, Kulfus maxes industry, Ix did max its industry, so we shall now upgrade to 4 frigates a turn from that. And is overall looking a bit more like a border defence now. We'll send the Volantis people over, even though it is perfectly possible for them to come round. We have enough systems that we probably will have an early enough warning about it. In the meantime, nothing's coming to Exis. That's still the issue for now. So going up to 9 bases, getting another 14 fighters built. Frigate and... fighters will be too late, so they can actually stay there for now. Oh, actually, we'll send the fighters over to the AX system. Right, Gora's doing okay. Next turn. Sakura's attack the Cylons with 1 ship. Auto attack. They actually want to fight. And they think they wiped out quite a large number of our fighters, if not all of them, which is kind of suggesting we should stop building them. Let's just see how many actually survive that. And there are in orbit None. Right, we're then going to take that as a hint that really, good though the fighters might be, they're not good enough at the moment. So, what we need is a medium attack craft then, which can go shield 6 and can be armed with graviton beams or mass drivers, which mass drivers wouldn't be too bad a thing to have actually, since we've now got them. So, that's that, plus one of those. You know what? That's not actually a bad ship. Really? That's not a bad ship at all. Though, if I went for 2 mass drivers instead... Oh, design. Yeah, mass driver, mass driver. Class 6 shield. Lots of defense points. Only thing if we go for neutron pellet gun is possibly for maneuverability or something like that, but we'll go double mass driver. So this is now our frigate X. I think we're up to now. Frigate 9.5, I think we'll go with them. Right, so Nitsa, start building those. Here comes a slightly interesting invasion fleet. And why does that accept no... Oh dear. 4, 5... We can get it up to 6, but it would cause a lot of waste, so we don't want that. Right, so that's maxed that out. So that goes into the planetary reserve, so don't bother with that. I can then go back to building ships. We get 9.5s. We'll send the last of the another destroyer over. I'm surprised they're still building those. I should really switch to missiles a while back. In the meantime, I suppose we wait for them to just basically crash against us, really. So frigate 9.5s and 904 research points a turn. Over here we have 1,000. It's ridiculous actually, this place, but we're going to put another 500 points into it. So in one turn, 2,318 from one world, 8,000 tech points this turn. Yeah, you can start working on actual attack craft, I think. And I think, unless we've got a significant number of them in play... Nah, we'll keep that for now. So, next turn then. Sakra's attack for Cylons. Right. So here is a Titan, which has a lot of heavy weapons on it. Spirits, fusion and ion beams. Ultimately, not worth it. Right, let's go with weapons tech. Ion cannon, so we're going to blame the silicoids. They are 2,304 research points away from a cure. Withdraw or prepare to die, Emperor Shadowhawk. And that's a threat, then. Unfortunately, it's not a very good one. Because I am slowly taking over this galaxy. In fact, it's not really that slow anymore. Right, our next real attack is going to go against this, but it has a lot of bases, so we're going to need to build missile ships. Doesn't need those defences up anymore, because we have quite a few of them. So that will just go to there. You can start building them as well. And once we have enough, we shall launch our attack. the meantime, keep sending stuff to the X and Volantis systems because they are very much appreciated. In the meantime, the colony ship has decided to withdraw. Industry is happening at a reasonably steady rate down here. Let's put some more tech points into our artifact world. Not quite that many. And then we're going to transfer to... Someone's still building Endoria. I'll change that at some stage, but we'll go and... Nitsa can keep have another 400-ish points. And we'll transfer the rest to Paranar. For it is a rich world, and probably that's going to help it out in various ways. In fact, actually, considering how... There, that'll do. So, force on Nitsa. We will be launching an attack on this world once we have enough missiles to justify it. In fact, let's transfer those over to Nitsa, because bombing raids could be useful. Lots of missiles built. Nitsa has reached industry maximum of factories. You constructed another one. You constructed a frigate, which can go over there. Ooh, okay. You think you can take on our homeworld? Well, you might be right about that. You might well be, but now that I know you're coming, 4 turns is a long time to defend that place. And you better have some good missile defences. Gonna send over to Mentor. 4 turns, they'll arrive at about the same time. Our fleet here isn't really needed anymore unless we want to make a really sudden strike on